Hello guys and welcome to my new video. So today I decided to do a look into tier 21 and what are the best legendaries with tier 21. A lot of people have asked me about the legendary chest, because the legendary chest increases your Ysera's gift healing by 75%, and tier 21, at least a portion of tier 21 4 set, is directly affected with your Ysera's gift. So how is the chest going to look with tier 21? Is it going to be one of the biz? Should I actually look for the legendary chest and things like that? So these are going to be very general calculations for the possible legendary chest value increase. Of course these numbers can change, they will change based on your playstyle. What I've taken into account is examples from Mythic Resto Druid raiders, and basically the amount of Ysera gift contributes to them. So first of all, at tier 21, what does it do exactly? Tier 21 is actually really good tier set. 2 set, Ysera's gift now applies Dreamer to a target, healing them over 8 seconds. Now, I've been testing this on PTR, so this is probably the best part of the tier 21 set, because it applies a hot. This hot stacks with mastery. You can see in my PTR testing, I've actually, on my grid it shows up a scenario ward icon. It's reusing scenario ward icon, but the thing is, the second that actually Ysera gives starts to heal a target, it almost immediately applies this hot, and this hot lasts for 8 seconds and it has a chance of being refreshed. So basically, if a target keeps taking damage, the hot is going to be refreshed in 8-second duration over and over again. So it's a permanent hot on the target as long as the target is not 100% HP, or if you're not 100% HP. So it is really cool. Like I said, it increases, the more hots you have on that target, it increases in healing. I think for me at the start it was starting off with like 18,000 healing, then it went up to like 25, 26, 27. Of course I was using different kind of gear sets, but the value of it is amazing. Legendary chest has 0 effect on the 2 set. So straight away, legendary chest does not do anything with it. Now let's look at the 4 set. This is what the 4 set actually lies. When you cast Wild Growth, you have a 100% chance to cause your Ysera's gift to heal a target 400% more frequently for 5 seconds. So technically, because Wild Growth has a cooldown of 10 seconds, you can keep this 50% of the time. There could be an uptime of 50%. It's not very possible, purely for the fact because you most likely won't be casting Wild Growth off cooldown. Like the max is 50%. What I'm going to see probably, or it's probably going to be around 30% uptime, maybe even less, depending on how often you use the Wild Growth and how much mana you have to actually cast Wild Growth and damage patterns, etc. But let's say around 30% uptime. Like I've used the values from the Dream Growth Discord group, just the calculations for the tier 21 4 set. They have a great source of information for some of the latest things. So they calculated or estimated at least that the tier 21 4 set is going to add 3 to 4% on top of Ysera's gift healing on top of what's currently available. So it's not, I mean, 3 or 4% from tier 21 4 set is not too bad. It's not the best, but it's not too bad. So generally speaking, right now Mythic Resto Druid raiders are seeing around 1 to 3% healing from Ysera's gift, and that's like, you know, no one has tier 21, no one's using the legendary chest, so 1 to 3% healing from Ysera's gift. Currently most people are seeing something on top of that. So when you start using tier 21 4 set, expect around 3 to 4% increase. So assuming that your total Ysera's gift healing is going to be around 6% without the legendary chest. 6% Ysera's gift healing with tier 21 4 set is not too bad. Ysera's gift actually becomes quite a good heal. Now, if you start using the legendary chest, which is going to increase your Ysera's gift healing by 75%, we can kind of assume that there's going to be an increase of 4 to 5% from the legendary chest. So your Ysera's gift healing with the chest will look around 10 to 11% healing. So this Lego chest has an ability to contribute 4 to 5%, maybe even less. I'm being very generous with this kind of calculations. Let's say 4 to 5% from a legendary, from one single legendary. Again, that's actually not too bad from a legendary. It does not place it in top tier, but it definitely places somewhere around mid, or it makes this makes a legendary that you want to test out. Now, what are the best legendaries with tier 21? Most likely, Prioress and Balance are going to be your best. I think for a lot of healers it's going to be something along those lines. But either way, Prioress and Balance is going to be your main choice for tier 21. Why? Like, I mean, the obvious choice for replacement here would probably be Prioress. Prioress, technically by itself, if you check your actually scatter, if you check your recount or whatever meters you have, the shield itself can actually do 4 to 5% healing by itself. Now, you don't really take it for the extra shield healing, you take it for survivability, because in progression fights, heroic, mythic, whatever content you're doing, but attempting a boss for the first time, you want to feel safe. And Prioress actually provides you with that, and it's one of the best progression legendaries out there. Like I said, you can make mistakes and still survive and blame everyone else. But the point is, if you look at terms of healing, 4 to 5% from Balance, from Prioress as well, and Legendary Chest can maybe match that, possibly, like I mean, very roughly. But again, like I said, Prioress is the progression legendary. Now, but you also have to keep in mind, what if you don't need any of these survivability, you don't care about it, like you just want to get the best HPS output, that's all you worry about. You have to look at the stat distributions on legendaries. Technically, the chest itself has one of the highest stat distributions because it is a chest. Generally, chest, legs, and things like that give you a high amount of stats. And there's no it's no different with the legendary chest. It gives you a high amount of intellect, it gives you a high amount of crit, haste, and mastery. It's the same kind of with Prioress. Prioress gives you really good stats as well, but it can't give you intellect because jewelry next rings don't give you intellect. So chest, technically, stat distribution wise, is your #1 legendary. So you also have to account for the increase in stats from the chest. So it actually becomes a bit closer. The comparison becomes a bit closer depending on what you want. My recommendations 100% would be Prioress and Balance. When tier 21 hits, when you start raiding, new content, Prioress and Balance is going to be one of the top 2 legendaries that you're going to be going with the new content comes out. Now, where is the chest now? The chest is a type of legendary that I'm going to be testing like crazy. It's a legendary that I really want to test with tier 21 4-set. I want to see how much contribution really it's going to do, because right now it's kind of a bit of a guesswork. Like I said, most people are probably gonna go with Prioress Balance, but they're going to test out the chest because the chest is interesting. There's a chance that the item stat distribution and things like that maybe places a bit higher than what it is currently, but by no means legendary chest is going to be your biz legendary. It's not going to be a biz legendary. It's not going to be a legend that you're going to be saying, yes, I need this right now. I can't do any healing. I need the legendary chest. I need my tier 21 4-set, and then I'm going to destroy everyone in healing or whatever. It's not like that. It's looking like a legendary that you're going to try out. You're going to see how it affects Ysera's gift healing and things like that. It's not biz, but it's a legendary that you really want to test out. Hopefully this has shed some light on the legendary chest and tier 21 4-set. Let me know how you feel about the legendary chest. Let me know if you're actually trying to farm the legendary chest. I recommend everyone to have it just to test it out and see how it goes. But thank you for watching this little guide, and I'll see you next time.